Hello, this is Eric George, and this is my PowerPoint slideshow for the Benchmark Southwest Transit. So, starting off, we were originally supposed to pick 7 members for our marketing campaign. However, the directive was issued so that just 4 people could be on the team. So, as a result, I've decided to select Elizabeth, Caitlin, Natalie, and William as the members for this project. So starting off, I picked Elizabeth because she definitely enjoys working with others. So I feel like she'd be a great member to be a part of the team, and so she's also adaptable to change and has plenty of leadership experience. So I feel like she would be able to lead others as needed. And moving on, I picked Caitlin because she's highly detail oriented and she also manages to work under pressure. So I feel like by having a tight schedule, she would still be able to produce impeccable work despite the time constraints. And so moving on, I picked Natalie because she's also liked by others and she seems to be great for any speaking situation. So I feel like she would have good communication in general, and she seems to be good at smoothing over tense situations. So I feel like she could help the team members to get along with each other should there be any type of conflict throughout the project. And lastly, I decided to pick William because he also is a great team player in general, and I feel like he sympathizes with others pretty well. So it's like if someone's having a hard time, he could help. He understands their feelings, and I think he could also help to smooth over any type of tense situation. Not to mention the fact that he also has good leadership skills, so he would also be willing to take the lead when necessary. And so, overall, as a whole, I feel like the team has pretty good leadership skills, and they've got pretty good communication overall. However, I feel like they all have different preferred methods of communication. Like I believe Natalie prefers written communication, while a couple others prefer face-to-face communication. So I feel like it would be difficult to decide on a single method of communication. So I feel like there's the potential for communication breakdowns, and even though even though most of our team could work under pressure, I feel like it would be difficult for them to develop new work skills if necessary. But I feel like the strengths outweigh the weaknesses for our team. And so, moving on, regarding the motivational theories and strategies, I'll try to use McClellan's achievement motivation theory throughout the project. Basically, it, it explains that someone has a need for achievement based upon the social environment and like the influences of the environment around them. So basically, it means that by having others who work well and can sympathize well, I feel like that could help to give the other team members a sense of belonging or a sense of understanding for need to complete the project. And moving on, regarding conflict resolution strategies, I believe active listening would be the main strategy to implement throughout the project because it seems to be a highly underrated tactic, not to mention one that isn't used enough. And this simply means using tactics such as actually using the correct or rather the proper nonverbal gestures when someone's actually speaking to you and just providing like proper reassurance or proper feedback when someone's giving directions to you. That way it actually shows the speaker that you're listening to them with full intent. And regarding the leadership style, I feel like servant leadership would be the best style to use throughout this project. And I say that mainly because it gives the employees the opportunity to lead the team when necessary. And so I know there's a couple members on the team who would be willing to do that. So I feel like by doing that, it can definitely create some diversity and inclusion among all the members in the teams, as they're basically all given an opportunity to do their best or to do what they need to do to succeed in the project. And moving on, I feel like these strategies and this team would value conscious capitalism because it involves taking all the stakeholders into account. It doesn't just how to explain it doesn't just involve the customers, the end customers that is, but it also involves the employees or vendors or other basically any other members the organization would do business with because I feel like by valuing employees or vendors and so forth, it basically reflects a positive image of the company. And what I mean is, I feel like it shows the company that they care about the world around them and that they're not just in it for satisfaction or for profits. So, in short, I feel like if you take care of the employees and others outside your organization, then they will help to take care of you in the end. And that concludes the presentation. And here are the references for some of the works I used. And so I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next presentation.